to the other big story this morning, where Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is all set to begin with a 4-day visit to India today. And her latest visit is reportedly on the focus of connectivity, energy and food security, as well as trade and investment opportunities between the two countries. What is more important to note that Bangladeshi Prime Minister also praised the Modi government for helping out the country during the COVID pandemic.
I always feel that, yes, if there is any problem, it is between China and India. But I don't want to poke my nose to that. I want development of my country. And that's because India is our just next door neighbor. We have very good relationship. We had many bilateral, many problems, it's true, but we solve many problems. India is a vast country, you can accommodate, but you don't have much. But in our country, we have 1.1 million Rohingya. So, we are consulting with international community. Some people engaged in drug trafficking or some arms conflict, women trafficking. As quick as they return home, it is good for our country. Thanks to Prime Minister Modi to take this initiative, and that way he contributed vaccine to not only Bangladesh, also some South Asian countries, and it's really very, very helpful.
Let me go across to Srinjoy now. Srinjoy, good morning. This visit of Sheikh Hasina to India will be in 3 years after she visited last in 2019. What are the focus and the areas of the agenda that will be put on the table today?
Well, water is always on the agenda, not just the Teesta. The Bangladesh and the Indian governments are looking at water resources issues vis-a-vis 54 rivers that India and Bangladesh share. So those issues will most certainly come up on the agenda. Apart from that, what we are hearing is there will be forward movement on some military issues, these defense issues. Now, apart again from old agreements that have to be reshaped, the one thing that will be looked at very carefully and with great interest is the offer that Bangladesh has made to India. There were 2,000 soldiers who died fighting to liberate Bangladesh in 1971. Now, what Bangladesh is going to do is offer scholarships for obviously grandchildren or other relatives of these soldiers who were either laid down their lives or were severely injured. This will be called Mujib scholarships. And the first tranche of Mujib scholarships will be given out this year, or at least will be talked about this year and mentioned by Sheikh Hasina herself when she is here. So the Mujib scholarships will be the first time that Bangladesh will be awarding scholarships to Indian soldiers or in other words, in the descendants of Indian soldiers who fought and died in Bangladesh to get freedom to Bangladesh. Not only people who have laid down their lives for Bangladesh, but also descendants of soldiers who were grievously injured. So this is an issue that will certainly come up. Besides that, terrorism will come up, issues that relate to logistics, basically road links, water-related links, whether it's along the rivers, whether it's the coast, all of these things will come up. Economically, Bangladesh is one of India's closest links as far as the South Asia is concerned. There is no country with which India has such strong economic links, and there is going to be further movement there as well.
Right, but Srinjoy, the Prime Minister also spoke about the China angle there. And of course, the focus here on India has been always on the neighborhood first. The countries that India has been focusing on, especially now Sheikh Hasina confirming the stance that when it comes to development, it will always be focusing on India.
Yes, that's a very significant point. But it has to be said that when there is a requirement, Bangladesh has been interacting very closely with China. And on a number of issues, China and Bangladesh have worked together, whether it's for health issues, whether it's for economic issues, even defense issues. There has been links between China and Bangladesh. There is no dispute as far as that is concerned. And Sheikh Hasina just clarified that, look here, we do it for our national economic interests. China is the second largest economic power in the world, and China is fairly close to Bangladesh. So what she is saying, that yes, when there is a requirement, we will naturally interact with China, but as far as India is concerned, it is always India first for Bangladesh.
All right, so that we are looking at the visit of the Bangladeshi Prime Minister. India has said that it will strengthen the multifaceted relationship between the two countries based on strong historical and cultural ties. Shrinjoy, thank you very much for the moment. Moving on now.